Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh,
so this is a presentation on the Indian birds.
okay.
Basically, Bird Nerds is an initiative that my wife Mariam and we have started. It's a podcast on birds.
Very good.
So
Mhm.
I'll be taking you through this journey. So let's begin. A
Yeah.
short teaser I've made specifically for this, and now it's also on YouTube. I'll share the link if it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
work for you,
I'll
and the
love
video
to
for
watch.
a 4K thing. I'll also share it on the chat.
Okay.
Please keep the volume on high.
Wow.
Very nice.
Hope the audio is there.
Lovely. Very nice.
This is Assam Apka Bhai.
Wow. Wow.
So nice.
Join us as we walk you through various habitats and exciting bird trails across India.
So this is a teaser. This is our team.
Yeah.
Hope
Excellent.
you like it.
Very nice.
Wow.
So this is some
Very
of
good.
the pics from our travels. So,
Mhm.
Mayodhya Pass and Meow Wildlife Sanctuary. This is in Arunachal.
Okay.
So
Wow. Which side?
that's
Like किस तरफ है ये?
this. You have to go to Dibrugarh. वहाँ से then rowing and further up.
This is क्या अनिनी side वो side में है क्या?
हाँ हाँ. Anini
अरे
Anini
lovely.
और दूर हो जाता है, but this is like somewhere there on same route.
So
Now
that
though
is
it's
one.
easy to travel because there's a flyover which has been built. Earlier, people had to cross the river.
Altitude is 2655, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, for birds, we go even above 5,000 meters.
Oh,
Oh,
So that's what we'll be talking about. So basically, we are podcasters, partners, and travelers. So this is who our team, as in who. So bird nerds, why not the podcast? So
yeah.
basically, my love for birds, and this got us into thinking, what we can do, add people,
Right.
how do we engage people? So we thought, let's create content where we can also disengage people from the digital, jo, always on YouTube or say Instagram or the stories. So we said, okay, we'll need some audio visual, but
Right.
the basic content of the podcast is only audio. So now we
I
are
can
also,
sorry to interrupt you. Sir, I
yeah,
think Chandrakant sir.
Ah, sir.
Sir, are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, it's
Okay,
coming
sir.
through.
Fine. You can close off your camera and you can continue, sir. I was just taking confirmation. Continue.
Okay. Yeah. So we wanted to disengage people from the, distance yourself from the phone, the laptop, and just head outside. So that is an ambition. And the target group is people who already are, say, morning walkers or people who are driving from work, coming home, long drives. So they already are listening to podcasts.
Okay.
And morning walkers are people, you are walking around outdoors, you see a bird, don't or you hear a song or a call, and you don't know kya hai. So we want you to know and be aware of the environment. So that's the purpose. Obviously, homemakers who are busy listening to radio while in the kitchen. So we are giving alternate content. Obviously, and youth and kids, anyone, any age, there is no barrier. So this is our objective.
Okay, fine.
So a small clip from our podcast again, so that less talking and more video.
This is the coppersmith barbet. The tuk-tuk sounds as if a coppersmith is hammering on copper. You
Hey,
can see the bird perched atop trees in the open, calling out continuously.
It's a very common
It is
bird.
found commonly foraging on fruiting trees.
That's why in Marathi and Hindi it is known as Tambat and Tambayat.
Yes, you're saying something, sir?
Hey, where did you record? Yeah, such a lovely ones.
This bird, in fact, this is a city bird and city bird of Mumbai as well. You will get it in most of India. It's so
Okay.
our podcast again has started with common birds. We are focusing on common birds, and I'll tell you more about it. So,
Okay.
again, like I was mentioning, so we wanted to create awareness about the environment, the neighborhood, sensitize people towards environment. આજકાલ it's a depleting thing. There are activists, and there's that other extreme who doesn't care about the outdoors, busy with your work life. Obviously, challenges, personal and professional, रहते हैं, but then environment is also important.
Yeah.
If you are following the American elections which happen, and currently now the Republican this thing is happening, so some of them, especially the Republicans, they always deny climate change as a thing. So at least, so unless they are aware and people are aware about environment conservation, I don't know what we'll leave behind for the future generations.
Yeah.
So our main focus is conservation through conversation.
Conservation.
So
Mhm.
this is our
Conservation through conversation. Wow. Good.
So it's a tongue twister. I always talk about it and I always mix it. So okay. And so wildlife, it's brings people outdoors, creates a positive impact on the society as well. Our primary focus is the Indian birds, and
Mhm.
I'll talk to you about the podcast processing. I mean, how do we process it? So, like I was telling you, first we are talking about the common birds in India. So, ease of birding. If you just head outside your garden or head outside your house into the garden, or just take a walk along the road, you will find some of the common birds that we have discussed. So as of now, we have about 11 episodes in our podcast platform.
Wow.
We've covered more than 150 birds, about near 150 birds. So these are all common birds. So one of the other focuses is how do we talk about these common birds? So habitat. We take you to an habitat, say scrubland, grassland. Every habitat, garden birds. So any habitat you go out, you will find birds. These are specialists basically, meant to take care of the environment we live in. So again, geolocation, like I was telling you, that image of the what was it? The adjutant, greater adjutant, is from Assam. So those are birds which are found in the dump yards in near Guwahati, near the garbage.
Okay.
So they are more than a meter. You must have noticed the buffaloes. They are taller than the buffaloes.
Yes.
So again,
Okay.
geolocation, altitude is important. So we'll gradually be taking people to other geolocations and habitats. The process of podcast is the script. Chit chat hona zaruri hai. So there should be a flow, then content, and continuity to the next episode. That's what the thing is. Then audio is where we need a good environment is required, and then recording and editing. Distribution is again, we have to use only the common platforms which are available. So social media it's a challenge for our age group. So still struggling with distribution and promotion. So another video clip.
Wow.
The barn owl is usually found close to human habitation, and its favorite haunts are abandoned buildings, forts, and ruins. The barn owl's favorite food is mice and other rodents, and this makes it the farmer's friend, offering free pest control services.
So this is a
Very nice.
beautiful owl,
Yeah.
and generally the noise and the call it makes, it can be scary. So though it is quite a shrill call, but it's a very fantastic bird. Mane, if you see it in the wild, maza aa jayega kind of. So these are all the platforms, some of the platforms we are in. Hubhopper, Apple Podcast, TuneIn, Spotify, Ghana, Geo, then Google Podcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, you name it, and we are there. So you can listen from anywhere.
Okay.
So basically, the affair with birds began with wildlife, exploring wildlife, nature, photography. Again, like I was mentioning to you, where and when will you find the birds? So different habitats. Season is also important because in India, a lot of birds are winter migrants. They come from European countries or far off, say Russia, where it becomes very cold and the food is scarce. So then they migrate to India.
Right.
Amazing. The migration season is quite amazing. In fact, there's a movie which is coming by the animation movie which is coming by the name of Migration. You should watch.
Okay.
But it's on a very comical thing. So nice. Again, altitude. You can find them in different altitudes. So a different elevation, you'll find a different bird. So if you're looking at a garden bird and you assume that it's a bird from a different altitude, mostly that is the way how we eliminate what has been sighted. In fact, there's a rare bird in Andhra. It is called Jordan's courser. It hasn't been seen for like now 10 years. So it is in
Okay.
that Naxal area. So hopefully it is safe and it's a ground bird. So not much is known.
Mhm.
A lot of birds are disappearing gradually due to changes, loss of environment, habitat. So now these are the three things: behavior, adaptation, and nesting. So I'll just elaborate a little on these. This is the fun part of birding, basically. So
Nice.
behavior I have put across through a clip again. So this is
Ah.
territorial defense. These are gray francolins. So like humans, they also are very territorial.
Okay.
All birds generally define their territories. So bird songs are also in the morning when you hear a bird song, it is mostly a bird declaring its territory, so that similar species doesn't come in its range. Now this is a courtship which is happening. You saw it in the clip earlier. So, this is not a proper courtship, basically a practice. Now this is feeding by the parent, Alexandrine parakeet. So the young one is taking it from the throat. This is again rose-winged parakeet. Here the bird is like humans. The parakeets have this adaptation where they are able to use their claws like our hands. And obviously, our national bird, the Indian peafowl, the male is called the peacock. So this is display. This is called a display. So observe how the rare part which is not noticed is also a part of the display.
Adil, what is display?
What is the display?
Display.
Sorry, should I pause?
Display. Yeah.
Display is see where like a show. It's putting up a show for the female.
Okay.
So if the female likes the spread of its tail feathers and the dance performance the peacock is doing, then the peahen will go into the next process of procreation. Mating will happen.
Again, link up between the male and the female also.
Yes. The males in birds, 99% all male birds are beautiful. So they then put up a display for the female. And
Oh, to attract
female
them,
then
huh?
selects a male based on the performance and skill and the length of that everything. So females are very choosy. You have to actually fight for position.
Good, good. Nice.
So now something about adaptation. All birds, they have specialized feeders and they have special roles in the nature. So the first one is my mouse pointer visible to you all?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah, yeah,
visible.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's fine.
so this is a purple rum sunbird. This is an Indian bird. So as the name suggests, look at the bill. This is a specialized adaptation to suck nectar from flowers. So it also helps in pollination. It's a pollinator of plants, specific plants, not everything. Now this is a hummingbird, not found in India. So people generally confuse the two, and they are not at all related through the whole taxonomy. They are very far apart. So hummingbird is an American bird. Another bill adaptation is this is the Baya weaver bird. It has a small bill. I'll be showing you another clip where you'll see the skill of the Baya weaver. Why is it called a weaver? So it weaves good, wonderful nests. But this bill adaptation is to eat and crunch grains or peel off the husk and eat a seed. While this is a tailor bird, this one. As the name suggests, and look at its bill, it is able to sew leaves into a nest using strands and fiber of leaves. So it's a common bird, all of these, not this, not in India. Now our crow is a generalistic feeder. Means its bill, if you notice, it's not visible here clearly. It has a thick, long, broad bill. So it is meant to, scavenge. It can break open a lot of things. So it has a very generalistic bill, adapted to have a, wide range of food. Now these are the talons of an osprey. Osprey is a fish-eating bird. So look at the curves of its talons. So it is able to grab that slippery fish. A lot of videos keep circulating about ospreys. So you must have definitely. So fish-eating birds, they have these wonderful talents. Osprey is a global bird. It's found across the world. I mean, most of the world. It's a winter visitor to India. Another video clip about the sunbird.
All sunbirds have a characteristic very long, slender, down-curved bill, which helps them probe into flowers to collect nectar and hunt for insects. They help in cross-pollinating a lot of flowers because of this characteristic. Birds in general are attracted to red-colored flowers.
The third part I was talking to you about was nesting.
Are they attracted to red color? Why?
It is meant so that the flowers are accordingly meant to bore the color to attract the specific bird. So that is why. So birds see the red color properly, while bees, they are attracted to yellow colors. So if you want to attract bees into your house, you need to have flowers which are yellow. But the birds cannot, the bees cannot see the the red color. They will see it as black. So likewise for birds, red is a bright color, no, which is in the Vibgyor. It falls in the extreme right side of the right end of the spectrum, right? So that's why. So now this is white-nest swiftlet, also called earlier as edible nest swiftlet. It is only found in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India and then Southeast Asian countries thereafter till Indonesia, not in Australia. Now, why is it called edible nest swift? These nests are completely made of saliva, which solidifies. These are overhanging nests. So now it is a famous delicacy. It is, what is it called? Bird nest soup in China. So these birds are also very threatened species. I think in India also some people must have consumed this. So another nesting video.
Great craftsman is of course the Baya weaver bird. In Hindi, Sonchiri or just Baya. They weave wonderful nests that are very scientific and are like retort-shaped pendants that swing with the wind like bulbous pendulums. These nests have chimney-like openings underneath that lead to a central bulbous area where the actual cup-shaped container rests, and heading further up leads to nowhere.
So this is a
But
complete
it gives
nest.
the nest the balance required to
Oh,
swing
so
in the
many, yeah.
strongest monsoon winds and still hold the eggs in their central cup.
So if you look at this video here, this is the section where actually the egg is held. So they are monsoon nesters. So the southwest monsoon, as much as the wind or the strongest of monsoon winds cannot, uh, break this nest, or the egg will fall off because of the balance which have. So they'll just swing like a pendulum. So it's a fantastic bird. Another video on nesting habits. So this is a rufous necked hornbill. In India, it's only found in the northeast. This is a crab which has the crab which it just fed. So the female has sealed herself in this trunk hole, and using clay and with the help of the male, and it is then nesting inside. It will only come out when the eggs have hatched. It will break open the seal, and then the male and female together, they'll reseal it and only leave a slit from where the male and female will then feed the chicks inside. And when the eldest of the chicks is old enough, he'll again break open, or he or she will break it open and then come out, and they'll again seal it for the next child. So these birds are very huge, less than a meter, and they obviously require very old trees with wide tree trunks. So again, because of loss of habitat, these birds are threatened species. There are many hornbills found in India. So basically, hornbills are found in Asia and Africa. So this one is only found in northeast part of India and some countries in Southeast Asia. It's a very beautiful bird. So this is a very rare footage. Now, the scope of our podcast, the potential is vast. There are 1,300 plus species found in India. So by the time we finish, I think we'll grow old. And if we ever finish this, cover these many birds, then there are 9,700 plus species of birds found in the world. The scope is fantastic. Acha. So guys, anyone tell me which bird this is?
No idea.
Any guess?
ये अपना ये अमूर फैल्कन है क्या?
You are close. Falcon तो है.
हाँ.
So this is an endemic bird of India, a subspecies of the peregrine falcon. इसको
Okay.
बोलते हैं शाहीन. तो
Oh,
ये अपनी bird है.
OR HPS.
Yes,
it's
yes. HPS. Be vigilant.
Okay. Just be on there. I'll just take a screenshot of this. What is called as? It's called as
Shaheen.
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 Yeah, peregrine falcon का subspecies. So that is how our school got the Shaheen emblem.
Oh,
In fact, I was looking if I could find a video where the bird is landing, अपना जो school emblem है, but I couldn't find a pic. Maybe next time I'll go looking for the bird and try to get an image of that sort. So this is found it's quite active in the Deccan Plateau region.
Okay.
Should I head next? Almost at the end of our.
yes.
So these are some of the activities you guys can take up if you ever become a bird watcher. For us, the potential is like conduct bird walks with school, colleges, and local people, spread more awareness. Then bird tourism in India and globally, it is quite big. In fact, I am giving a presentation with a Facebook group called Indian Birds on
okay.
31st of August on a big year. There was a movie called by the name Big Year. Anyone of you have seen it? No. English movie. So basically, I did a big year last year where I traveled the length of breadth of India and saw 900 plus species of India.
Wow.
So few more hundreds to cover, but it's become very challenging.
Adil, if you don't mind, could you just once again show him Shaheen once? Shaheen.
Yeah.
Shaheen bird.
Yeah. Just let me take a screenshot of this. Few minutes here.
We should always think Shaheen was an eagle.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to. I had seen a video where it's mentioned as an eagle, but okay, ठीक है, bird of prey है. So
Okay.
but this is the only Shaheen in the world. In fact, Pakistan has another subspecies of, it's called black Shaheen. In Pakistan, they have black Shaheen. So it's a much
Okay.
more darker moth. The wings, this one is a little bluish, the wings from the upper side.
Mhm.
The Pakistani bird is a little darker, blackish.
Okay.
In fact, falconry is quite abundant in the Middle East, where they, tame falcons, different species, of course, and they use them as hunting associates. So the falcon actually hunts for a rabbit or a hare or whatever is found in the region. So like I was telling you, what you can do is bird watching is again used as a is used to conduct bird monitoring in India and globally. So basically, citizen science activities happen across the world and in India. So these are some of the activities which you can be a part of. The one is Asian
Okay.
Waterbird Census, which happens in January, wherein only waterbirds, say in a river or a pond, whichever place you can have nearby, you can go there and observe the birds and record what you have seen. Then there is in February great backyard bird count. So just in your neighborhood or your backyard, whatever is there nearby, again you go take a walk 15-20 minutes, record and observe the bird species you have seen. And then the data is shared across through platforms. Then in May you have the global big day. Also coincides with that is the Himalayan bird count and the endemic bird day. These two are Indian things which happen simultaneously with global big day. Again, as the name suggests, Himalayan bird count is if you're traveling in the Himalayas, then do a bird count there. And endemic is there are a lot of like Shaheen is an endemic. So then you take account of all the endemic birds found in the region. Then if have you heard about Dr. Salim Ali, the Birdman of India? Also the man who is responsible for a lot of conservation projects in running in India.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so Dr. Salim Ali ke naam se there is a bird count, Salim Ali bird count on his birthday, which is 12th November, very soon. This
This
is
Karnala Sanctuary also is his work, right?
yes,
Bombay
yes, हाँ, Karnala. उनके नाम से lot of bird sanctuaries are there. One is in Goa. One small park we have in Pune, which is called Salim Ali Birds. It's a threatened place, but almost disappeared. So this is conducted by BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society. Again,
Right.
Bombay. And they also conduct the common bird monitoring programs. So it's on in January, April, and September. So September is just monsoon or ending of monsoon. April is summer, and January is winter. The three seasons which are quite easily broadly visible in India. Then there is BNHS conducts a Weaver count, so, which is in June. So the Weaver we saw it specifically counted. In fact, Dr. Salim Ali first wrote about Weaver. He observed the
Okay.
bird and wrote specifically on this bird.
We used to have this, if you know this Jangaon area,
Mm-hmm.
Warangal Road पे जनगांव बोल के आता है एक.
Warangal के पास.
हाँ, before Warangal,
जनगांव भैया.
जनगाम बोल के है.
अच्छा.
So little inside जनगाम के एरिया में भी काफी अच्छे bird sightings होते हैं वहाँ पे.
Yeah, I mean Telangana region or Andhra, or in fact as you go south, बहुत है. The fantastic regions in India are the northeast, eastern Ghats and the western Ghats. So यहाँ पे a lot of endemic species are found.
हमारे एक डीलर का गोडाउन हुआ करता था,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a well just outside, like थोड़ा about 50 meters away,
Ah,
and overhanging that well was a tree, और उसमें वहाँ पे these beaver birds would make their nests.
correct. One of the favorite places is along the well, ताकि not many threats are there to the bird. So they also use palm trees and acacia trees. So these are two
हाँ
favorite
हाँ.
you'll find. If you have it in your garden, a flock will definitely come and visit
Okay.
during monsoon, and they are very chirpy and noisy, beautiful birds. So this is the end. This is a trailer from our podcast when we launched it. Very old.
Bird. Wow, lovely.
It's a little
Mariam,
rough, so
can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, Adil. I can hear the white-throated kingfisher calling loud and clear. An unmissable bird with brilliant turquoise blue upper parts, a white throat, chocolatey brown head, and a strong,
There's a mouse in
large
its
red
beak,
bill.
so they can hunt too.
Perfecto.
Great hunters.
If you have ever wondered about the songs you hear during your morning walks, and if birds and their behavior fascinates you, then look no further.
Look at the
Join me
tail.
and my co-host Mariam as we delve into the mesmerizing world of birds.
Wow.
We will share our observations and experience about birds from our neighborhood and take you along on our birding trips across India.
So tune in to the Bird Nerds podcast as we explore exciting habitats and birds every week. Catch us every Thursday on Hubhopper, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and other popular streaming platforms.
So that's
Beautiful.
about it. So that's the end of my presentation. So hope you guys take up bird watching and
Excellent.
listen to our
Super,
podcast.
super, man. Sir, have you
Very
enjoyed?
nice. Yeah, lot. Beautiful.
In fact, I would like. I mean, I should say that a satisfied answer from Sir only. Sir,